Hello and welcome back. We are going to play the second of our training games, the second in the series. And whilst we wait, I'm going to say thank you for those who did watch last episode. It was an unfortunate loss, but thankfully it was just to do with study. I just needed to know my opening a little bit better. I was fighting a losing position for at least 10 moves. If by about move 6 I was done. But such is life. Another black game. Let's see what white plays. 1678. A provisional blitz rating. Uh-oh. Joined a year ago, but still got 1,000 games. Are we not gonna get a game? Great. Game aborted. That's not fun. Let's try again. Hopefully we get a game. I have a little bit of hay fever, so sorry if I'm sniffling away. Get some AMSR. What? ASMR. As I drink my coffee as well. Hope everyone is having a good start to the week. I certainly did have a good day today. And it's looking like it's going to take a while. As I say that, we've got a game. Excellent. E4, let's play a Sicilian. Knight F3. Play our Taimanov. Queen C7. A6 is next. This is a move. After which I just go here and then kick away. And there's a weird queen sacrifice. Bishop C4. I feel like I can do some damage here. Bishop C4 feels wrong. Because it just lines straight up with the queen. But if I take the knight... Knight e5, maybe? Because if you go bishop d3, I get the bishop here. But knight e5, bishop b3, f4, and my knight has to retreat. So that kind of does nothing. I could just play a6, b5. Okay, let's not use too much time. I think a6, b5. I can't see much after this. My threat would be this, but I can move the queen to d3, so it's not really a problem. Do I want to take first? So I've got a6 here. No, because d5 takes, check, and I'm okay. We go a6. a6, b5 is my plan. Which is pretty standard in the Taimanov. But I will check what the best move is after bishop c4. And put it into my notes, because I don't see it often. Namely because the e6 pawn just blocks it. Now, the idea of putting the queen here is to take with the queen. However, am I just going to have some dark squared weaknesses? Something like bishop f4. Which is why I think taking with the b pawn is better, and that was my plan. And then try and get d5 in. Here, take. Maybe I can even do this. Knight here is probably better though, huh? To support the d5 push. This I can just grab. That's not a problem. And that does what exactly? Oh, they're trying to play like a weird English attack, but I think I can just play d5 and be fine. d5 was always my plan. Takes, bishop moves back. And then bishop b4. And I'm going after the pin. Because now if takes, it has to be done, and you can't castle queenside. And I think I'm just better here. I think I can just castle here. Or what if I play knight e4? That's kind of deadly, isn't it? Am I just winning? Okay, knight e4. I'm winning a pawn. Do I have anything better? Knight e4, queen e1. Knight takes 3. Knight takes c3. Pawn takes c3. Bishop takes c3. Yes, knight e4. I think wins. Because I win an exchange at the end, am I correct? Well, you don't necessarily have to stay protecting that, I suppose. So I'm either winning a pawn or an exchange. This is decidedly better than yesterday's game. This was a move that I hadn't considered. But luckily, I think I just have e5 now. Perhaps not. Okay, but let's think. Here takes... Take. I can just take, right? Because you can't take here because I check. And I win a piece. So I can still just take. Let me just check this. Knight takes c3. If pawn takes c3, bishop takes c3, and I'm winning an exchange. If knight takes c3, queen takes g7, knight takes e2, check, intermezzo. And I can save the rook after that, and I've won a piece. And if queen takes, obviously bishop takes. Excellent. The difference, of course, here is that this is a check, so you don't have enough time to take the rook. Not that you'd want to give up 2 pieces for a rook, to be fair. And now I go here. Oh, they just resigned. Oh. That's odd. It's just an exchange. They could have, like, continued playing. Wow. That was a quick one. I was, like, totally crushing, I think. Let's see. E4, C5. Correct. D4, takes. E6, all fine. Here. Queen C7. Bishop E3 is normal, but bishop C4 is slightly inaccurate. Knight F6 first is better. I couldn't really tell you why. I guess you're just developing. And then it's the same position, but just transposed. Okay, good to know. After A6, I'm a lot worse after BC. Wow, that's interesting. I have to take with the D pawn here? But even I'm worse. Wow, okay, so bishop C4, play knight F6 first. What's the difference between this position? Here. Knight takes C6. Let's reload so the engine loads. BC6 is fine in this case. But what's the difference between this and this? Ah, white's castled. Okay, after BC6, Queen E2, let's follow the best line. Knight F6. Bishop D2, D6. Oh, and you get to castle long. I see. And apparently their attack is just going to come quicker. G4, H4, F4. Murder me. That's really interesting to know. So this bishop C4 is tricky. This is all wrong. A6 is this, but the difference is when you waste the move with knight F6, taking here doesn't make as much sense because D5 still comes. But after the game, here, 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 and you get to castle long. Okay. So bishop e3 is fine, but apparently inaccuracy. I should have played d5 immediately. I played knight f6. Oh, they're interchangeable. It's fine. And now I get my d5 break. Oops. It went queen d2, sorry. Yeah, and I knew this was slightly inaccurate because this weird English setup. I have enough time to just go d5 straight away. And I was expecting bishop b3, but they went back to here. And now I'm simply just better. Yeah, rook b8 was maybe more accurate, huh? But I wanted to cause problems here. Bishop b4 was inaccurate. It was better just to castle. Rook b1, castle. I see. Develop. I mean, this is kind of cryptic. Rook b8 and then what? I'm just getting attacked. I kind of don't like that. Bishop b4 makes sense to me here. Castles. Knight e4 was a blunder. Oh. That's embarrassing. I thought knight e4 was totally winning. Because you can take here. Are you kidding me? Because you grab here, you've just won a pawn and my king's unsafe and never castling. Wow. So instead I've got to take. And best is just to sack the queen. Because otherwise I'm losing the whole house. Crazy. And queen d4 is a blunder. Then knight takes c3. I'm back in it. And then bc, obviously I'm winning a rook for a bishop. And they resigned. But knight e4, I thought was crushing. Checks, captures, attacks, guys. Counter threat. That's poor. That's very poor. I'm sorry you had to see that. 2 bad games, huh? Well, got away with that one. Score is now 1 win, 1 loss. I guess I'll call it there. I'm off to play over the board game in about an hour or so. So maybe it was a blessing that this was a little shorter. Take care. See you all tomorrow.